Jordybaby.
Hello, it's Jordybaby, and welcome to the first video on my new React channel called Jordybaby Reacts. And today for the first video, I want to review the newest Schmoes Know movie review. Now, the Schmoes have been very important to my YouTube. I've asked Christian several times for advice, and he's given it to me, and just a really humble guy, and I'm not going to make this a habit, but since it's my first time doing this video, or on this new channel, and the Revenant review just came out, I really want to see the Revenant. I want to see what they have to say. But before we get into that, before we watch the video, let's look at this thumbnail. I want to say something about this thumbnail. I mean, what is going on in this thumbnail? I've noticed that the Schmoes have been doing this recently, and Chris Stuckman does it, and I guess everybody else is doing it now, and I hate these thumbnails so much. What the hell does this have to do with the movie? And I mean, look at their faces. What's going on here? I mean, Harloff looks like he might be getting some kind of favor from a lady, and then Ellis looks like, oh my God, this is happening right next to me. Like, it tells me nothing about the film. But I do want to make a quick little guess about it. They're going to like this film. They're not going to love it. My predictions are Harloff will give it a 4.2 and Ellis will give it a 3.8. So, without any further ado, let's watch this. Love their theme song. Love it.
I ain't afraid to die anymore. I've done it already.
Hello, Schmoville. Well,
I like that white mark.
Review for one of the most anticipated, at least by our end for sure. It is the film called The Revenant. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, and directed by the same director of Birdman. Simply, I should call him Inarritu.
I've been waiting for this movie since last year when I saw a still image of the film and I was like, that looks like something special. When I saw it, I guaranteed Leonardo DiCaprio is going to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. And Christian, after seeing the movie, this dude's taking home a statue for Best Actor because
awesome.
Not only is he great, Tom Hardy, his co-star, is great. He could be nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And this movie, while I don't like to get caught up on how many awards a movie wins, is a singular film unlike anything I've ever seen before. My hat's off.
I can't disagree with that because the fact that it is, everyone's been hearing that the whole thing was just shot in natural light. You see it is breathtaking how gorgeous this film is. You feel like you are there, and it is terrifying at times. And everyone knows about the bears. First of all, whoever's talking about the bear scene with the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio gets raped by a bear, no, it doesn't happen. But it's
Not that we saw.
No, but it is an absolutely terrifying, crazy scene. That scene in general, what he has to do and endure and go through.
Which sets off our action is that there's a bunch of trappers and they're working on a project, and when stuff happens and they get splintered up, something happens to Leo's character where, oh my God, he's got to go on this vision quest practically, where not only to get revenge for what happened to him, but also to prove what a man he is and what he has inside of his soul. And Christian, you mentioned it's shot in natural light. The scenes of this movie pulls off. If it was shot in natural light, that's fine. But the how hard these things must have been to choreograph, to set up, and the fact that they did that without needing any extra time, they just kept doing it. If it didn't work one day, we're going to wake up the next day and try it again, a lot like what the character of Leo goes through in this film.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it does, though, and we say this a few times a year when a movie comes out, is that a director becomes the star of the film. And that certainly is the case. Look, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy, you're right, they'll probably be nominated, but they're not the stars of the film. Inarritu is the star of the film. Because it's his vision and the way that he shoots the film, and taking this story that's based off a true story and bringing it to life is just this. You felt cold in times when you're supposed to feel cold. When he's in the water, you feel like the water's hitting you in the face. It's a visual achievement.
This movie is a revelation to me. I cannot believe how great it was. It is definitely a contender for Best Picture of the Year, and I'm going huge.
Wow.
Out of 5.
Wow.
Schmoes,
I'm not going to hit it with the 5, but I'll definitely go 4.75 out of 5. It's
pretty
close.
good,
It's
pretty
close. There were a couple things that in the story-wise, and I think I'll spoil it if I give
Don't spoil it.
I won't, but it's like, well, no, this one's not a spoiler. It's like he gets attacked by the bear. You see that in the trailer anyway. And yes, he has to recover. But it's almost like he's got Wolverine's bones because he's doing things after a while that you're just like, well, that was a pretty quick recovery. But
Are you doubting the greatness of Leonardo DiCaprio to recover in the wild?
It's such a small thing. And there's a couple of things here and there that were... by the way, Donald Gleason should also be mentioned in this movie.
All right, he's got another movie coming out I'm looking forward to.
Will, what's his name? Will
Poulter.
Will Poulter is also in this movie. He's good. So I think there's a couple characters that could have been developed a little more, and maybe a little more development of story. But that's really nitpicky stuff. It's beautiful.
Phenomenal. See it in the theater.
All right, Schmoville, make sure if you check right there, you can see our review of Creed. It is right there. And then Mark talked about his worst, so why not? Here's the review
like this.
of
I like
Secret
what they're
in Their
using
Eyes.
here.
Watch us talk about that turd.
It's not good. Not good at all. Oh, click our heads to subscribe to our channel. Do a lot of best and worst movie reviews, Walking Dead stuff, everything you want.
Okay, so that was the Schmoes No review for The Revenant. They rated it a lot higher than I thought. It's only got an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. And not to say that the Schmoes only agree with Rotten Tomatoes or always agree, because they don't. I figured Mark would be the oddball. I figured that he would be the one to rate it a little lower. But everything they said about it, I'm so hyped up for this movie. It doesn't come out until January. So I have about another 3 weeks until this movie comes out. So this review was nice. I'm going to avoid all the spoiler talk online because it seems like you can give some stuff away from this movie, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, those are my thoughts. What did you think? Do you agree with what I said about this? Do you agree about the thumbnails? Do you think I'm way off base? Whatever you feel, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to make these videos often, but probably not any more movie review reactions. Anyway, let me know what you thought. Talk to you later. Bye.